Heat is driving folks in droves to the Central Florida beaches, especially New Smyrna Beach, which might be the epicenter of July 4th festivities.
Oh yeah, a mix of families and teenagers, where teenagers appear to be in the majority right now. West 2's Claire Metz joins us live. And Claire, lots and lots of young people.
There really are. You know, those who live in New Smyrna Beach absolutely love it, but so do those who don't. It's well known that folks in Orlando consider this beach their own, particularly teenagers, and we are swimming in them today. It's part of the reason police really beefed up their presence here.
It's crazy. It's busy. Yesterday it was nothing like this, but they all showed out today for sure. Orlando.
High schoolers from Orlando showed up in droves to spend the 4th in New Smyrna Beach. They've been cruising up and down Flagler Avenue and strolling on the sand.
4th of July.
Come on.
Trying to trill, trying to have fun.
The sheer numbers of young people caused police to come up with a new holiday strategy after problems arose last year. City police, working with sheriff's deputies, are highly visible on the streets and on the beach, a deterrent to anyone who might misbehave.
Everybody, including the youth, are welcome to come visit New Smyrna Beach. We're here for one reason. We'll enforce our ordinances, we'll enforce our laws, but other than that, we have a very welcoming posture.
Police are also relying on technology. A mobile command center is set up in the heart of the action where they can monitor the city's extensive camera system and quickly react should the need arise. The teen invasion came as a bit of a surprise to visiting families.
As long as they don't fight, and the police seem to be really kind of kicking them and keeping them in line when they're getting in the middle of the road. So as long as the police keep up what they're doing, I think it'll be okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not kind of expect for it to be like so crowded, but I should have expected it is 4th of July.
Locals typically know what to expect along this beach on a holiday. They often seek out a more remote spot. Not Tammy Halleck, though, who rode his bike over. He's right in the mix.
No Beach is a mob scene, but it's an under control mob scene. Everybody's having a good time.
That's a really nice way to look at it, isn't it? You know, there are fireworks in the city tonight over by the river, by the Intracoastal. There are no fireworks allowed on this beach, and that will be strictly enforced. There is also a curfew in place tonight at 11 o'clock, and police say any unaccompanied minors who are out beyond that will be warned, certainly, and they will enforce the law if need be. We've also heard of quite a few rip current rescues today. Luckily, everyone brought safely back to shore, and a lot of worried parents reunited with children who went briefly missing. I say briefly, that's the good news. We're live in Volusia County. Claire Metz, WESH 2 News.